Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to your WatchUFA.tv broadcast. We got a fantastic game ahead of us today. Oregon Steel versus Seattle Cascades. I'm Jeff Eckstein, joined by Bobby Goff. How you doing, Bobby?
I am doing so well. We just got out of some cloudy, overcast nonsense. The sun is out. The teams are coming out of the locker room. We are ready.
Yeah, should be an exciting match. Anytime Portland and Seattle get together, you know it's going to be intensity. You know there's going to be some emotion. You know that we're going to have an exciting game ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's ultimate frisbee, whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, it is always a throwdown when these two regional teams get together.
Yeah, don't let the new look Portland group fool you. These people have been playing with and against each other for a long time across that long stretch of I-5.
Yeah, as Rueda starting things off, Adam McNichols now in the middle back of the field. He's going to go up, and that is looking like it's going to be a contested throw, but the Steel player gets up there, is going to be able to pull that down. That is Josh Moore. What a catch.
Wow.
And definitely a couple players on both sides of the field making their debuts. Grant Cole is one of them. However, this disc is going to go out there to Ryan Wolf. And then he's going to throw deep to Knutson. Does have a mark on him, but the mark's trying to find his room. Oh, Knutson pulls it down. And Jack Brown maybe saying that he might have been stripped or something. More to Barham. Barham in the center of the field is open as a thrower. Is going to be able to find McNichols, who will just be able to run that down in the end zone. Great throw. Also a little bit of clock management. You score quick with Seattle here. Maybe you can even get the disc back and score again. They are looking to score quick here. Down to number 23, Shipway. Yeah, that was an interesting one, but still able to get in there and find that. Josh Moore now going up to Antonio Rueda, who might have to go up himself. He pulls it down. A hat goes flying, and Rueda pulls down the flying disc. Games and a lot of energy and emotion in it, but glad to see that players can still let their heads cool down. Good pass over the Cascades. They're going to be able to get the throw up here. There's coverage down there. However, Cascades pull it down. And all of a sudden, what could have been a 6-4 lead for Oregon. Thankfully, light contact for both players. Everybody's all right. Thonis going to throw it up here.
This is what he does.
Oh, wait. Off the flick. Can he get there? No, that would have been nice. Yeah, Cascades will get the disc back quickly, though, as Campbell couldn't connect with Thonis there. Thonis scrambling around to try to cover his mark. And then there's that final throw into the end zone. Garrett Martin, as we see the fish attempt there. Nice catch by Knutson. Having to go to ground here. Then does find David Barham. Nice right-handed catch there. Looking for his target there. Finds Josh Moore. To Quinn Burmeyer. Good give and go. Oh, but the defensive player comes in there. That is Lucas Ambrose adding another block to his.
Has to go through the body. That's
it looked like it was clean, but also did kind of see a hand on the shoulder there. The official, of course, closer than we are. And there you go. Cascades are just going to be able to seal the deal on that real quickly. 10-7 now the score. Where sometimes Steele has gotten the disc, but they have so much room they have to travel. Fitzpatrick knocks it in the air, is going to be able to get the recovery on that as well. Great defensive plays by him, and then the Cascades open player on the far side. That is going to be Tommy Lynn, pulls it down. And this is that mentality, too. You make a small mistake on one side of the field, and then you follow it up with a quick mistake and not getting a score. And there's another break, and now we're 11-7.
Yeah, Nate Knutson left on the clock here.
We're going to need to get some targets in the end zone fairly soon here.
Yep, and I can hear the sideline agreeing with us, and we actually do get a little pool of Steel who swarm Lucas Ambrose.
Covered. Stall count rising, though. Disc does come out here, and it's a takeaway. And Steel looking to cut here as Thonis. Going to put that disc up. This is a great opportunity here. Oh, what a catch. The diving reception from Sebastian Williamson. His first year here with Steel, and what a catch.
Wow, an electric start for the Steel That is a tough play to make, to focus on the disc, but also get tantalized by the goal line coming right at you. Here's Wolf just keeping their head up.
From Gordon, a beat ago to find Barham. Knutson, yeah, is going to have to make a great catch and roll out to get back up on his feet, ready to throw right away. Gordon cutting deep hard. There's the hammer throw to him. What a catch. What a cut.
Thrived in that first game here. I'm curious to see if he takes a step up this half in this handler dominator space. Not needed here.
Lays out. Oh, the look it has been today for Steele to get through this red zone. But there you go, Rueda gets 2 hands on it, diving out. He's going to spike that ferociously.
Antonio, you know he's going to be touched.
Need to be able to find some sort of target here. There's Sherman, back to Campbell. 3 seconds on the clock here. They're going to have to get it up. They're going to have to get it up. There it is. Wolf does get it in the air. Does have targets. There's Thonis. Thonis pulls it down. And there you go. An end of quarter score. Thonis, he's flipping out over it. As now Oregon Steele just down by 1 point. Energy is high as they're going to go into this third quarter. Not going to be able to open his scoring account here. Already certainly has some blocks here, and that all of a sudden is a nice opportunity for Steele. Thonis with an ambitious throw here. Does find Quinn Burmeyer. Also has Archer Gordon with him. Is going to kind of break it up a little bit here. Quick little give and go with Josh Moore. And then down to Gordon. He's going to be able to pull it down last year. And was a good player for, at the time there, Portland Nitro. Oh, and there's a defensive play there. That was Sessoms. Quick pass, but Gordon's going to be able to get his feet back where they need to be. Pulls that down. Now finds McNichols. McNichols looking for more targets. Thonis needs somebody else here. He's going to go to the other corner. There's Quinn Burmeyer. And guess what? We have a tie game, 14-14.
Nice bit again by Oregon. They are keeping the pressure high.
Tony Goss to Shipway. We'll be able to find Lee. There's Zeppelin Ronning. Gets another goal. And the Cascades do seal the deal there, but they had to work for that one, Bobby. Makes a little bit of a nervous catch there. It looked reminiscent of that other disc that he couldn't get out of the ground a second ago.
And here's
Bentonis with that forehand. Rueda is there. Should be able to run onto it. Isn't going to be able to get into the end zone. Archer Gordon's moving downfield. He will get the completion there. What a goal for Oregon Steele. Means an instant turnover there. So now Steele are going to have the disc here. Break chance again. Thonis putting it out there. This is a great throw across field. Is pulled down there by Sessoms. He's going to try to continue the momentum right to Ryan Wolf. Defenders there. Wolf pulls it down left-handed.
There was nobody else coming to save that play. Everybody is gassed. Another great pull is going to give Seattle a tough start.
Faking the big throw to Garrett Martin. Steele defenders don't bite on that too much, but Garrett Martin now gets a little bit of separation here. That looks like it's maybe got a bit too much heat there, but he's there! What a catch!
Unbelievable throw. Unbelievable bid. Garrett Martin, has he played 5 points in a row?
Scenario here as Zeppelin Ranning standing with the disc. 13 seconds on the clock. Oregon Steele do have the 1 point lead here. Cascades trying to tie it up. They shoot. It goes to Garrett Martin. He's not in the end zone. He's going to have to throw again. It's coming down, but I think a goal has been indicated by the back observer. Hard for us to see that line, but
Bosworth.
Thonis finds Barham. Clock has started. Barham going big here. Might need a tip, though, to get to the end zone. Yeah, there's the just about a half second late for Bosworth to possibly pull that down.
Seattle not giving away anything easy. Almost air bounces that one over the top of Gordon.
And Thonis, after that throw, is cutting all the way deep. There you go. What a beautiful run from him. And Cascades have to go a bit in the wrong direction there.
Yeah, and that's the important throw to get off.
Yeah. Find Shipway on the swing. A nice cut up to Ronig, and good air on that disc. It's actually going to end up being Tommy Lee to get the reception.
Wow.
Then pulls it down to Ronig. who comes down a little bit awkwardly, but also gets to his feet immediately. So hopefully Ronning's all right there. Yeah, a little dicey there, but this still does get to Barham. That was Asher Lance, who's running around here, bouncing between handlers, trying to keep the pressure up. Yeah. And Thonis, though, that's a great catch. Oh, my God, Quinn Burmeyer, there you go. Thonis, what beautiful vision. Cascades fans in the stands trying to chant for defense. We've had rowdy Oregon Steel fans, though, shaking our camera, and we'll see if we can get them rowdy again here in the next 30 seconds as Oregon Steel looking to close out this red zone offensive push. Still burning some time here. They don't have to be too quick with it. Barham does, okay, yeah, I thought he saw Steelwell in the back. McNichols getting even closer to the end zone. But again, taking their time. There's Quinn Burmeyer with the goal to put them ahead.
Little chess game here as Oregon has more players in the end zone to protect a goal, but now they're outnumbered in the middle. This is interesting.
And there's the first throw, is going to connect to Belfield. Belfield throws it up high. I don't know if that has the distance. It's coming back in the wrong direction. Seattle's going to try to tip it forward. They cannot. Steel have players there, and they are going to come away with their first victory of the season. That was going to be Callahan Bosworth making sure that play gets disrupted, and the Oregon Steel players popping off midfield as they defeat the Seattle Cascades 20-19.
I'm still giving a little check in to our referees here. I don't see any hands up, any whistles blowing.